Team Lawson Podcast. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike.
And we're millennials and we're making it. On our podcast, we discuss topics that meet within the intersection of millennial marriage and special needs parenting. Well, what are we going to talk about today, babe?
Today's discussion is how we use teamwork to manage our home, even with a kid with special needs.
But before we get into that, let me plug all of our social medias. Thank you for all those who have already subscribed to our channel, liked us on Facebook, started following us on Instagram, and who have called our Google number to leave messages about topics you want us to cover and questions you want us to ask. Don't forget, on Facebook, we're Team Lawson. On Instagram, we're Team Lawson 225. We're Team Lawson wherever you can find podcasts, and our Google number is 504-252-0531. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who you feel like this would benefit. So, nice shirt.
Yes, and you can have one just like it if you go on Instagram. The link will be in the description. It's a great friend of mine. You can go on the Gold Club member. That's Gold Club member. Yes, he does deliver. Yes, he does deliveries, and he does mail them if you're in a different state or a different area. That's Gold Club member.
Okay. So, what did you think your responsibilities around the house would be before we got married? Because we did talk about it. I remember us sitting down and we had I got a legal notepad, and I talked about all the things that could possibly come up in our lives. How many kids we wanted, how many dogs we wanted. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
How many kids did I say I wanted?
You wanted 9.
Nope. I said I wanted 9.
I wanted 7.
Or 5 and a Great Dane, which makes no sense now at this point. You really wanted 7 kids?
I thought I did.
You thought I did, yeah. I thought I wanted 9. I don't. I want 1.
But after I had 1, my mind was changed.
I want a dog, though. Can we get a dog?
I'll think about that one.
If Grant doesn't get adopted, can we adopt him?
We'll see.
He had an adoption meeting this week, and I was a little sad.
Okay.
He might get adopted. I hope he gets adopted, but I want him. I think he's our dog.
Okay.
But around the house, what did you think that would look like before you got married?
So my responsibility around the house, I don't want to sound like a jerk. Please, people don't take
Michael,
it this
just say what you thought. Jeez.
I am going to say what I thought.
Nobody's going to think you're a jerk.
Well, I know to take care of the cars.
Okay. Did you really? You thought it was to be take care of the cars?
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, now me growing up, I saw a lot of men take care of the cars. Go to work, pay the bills.
Around the house.
Oh, around the house. Oh.
Wait, did you actually think you would actually pay the bills? Like, physically, I'm going to this website and pay all the bills? Yeah. Like, manage it?
I really did. No,
okay.
That's just what I thought a man's responsibility was.
Okay.
Go to work, help with the kids.
Dishes are not in there.
I mean, I was going to do it. I'll clean the kitchen. You know I was going to do that anyway.
Did you really, though?
I grew up where me and my sister, we had a week to do the kitchen, so that was just in me already.
Maybe we should do that again.
No.
Okay.
Just and help with the kids, small things like that. I didn't,
So this is what I thought. I thought we would have a kid. This is what I thought. Okay, so we would split. When we were both working, we would split household things, but you would take out the trash, do all the car maintenance and the yard stuff.
Yard stuff.
And I would do all the laundry and the cooking as a trade-off. And then bill management, I knew that I would do it. I knew that I was just going to pay the bills. I was going to do the budget and stuff. And then, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Actually, we plan to take turns to do that, but...
Do what?
The budgeting and the...
When?
But you didn't like the system that I had, so you told me you wanted to do it.
It wasn't that I didn't like the system that I had. It wasn't particularly working the time that you did manage it.
No, it wasn't the system. It was just me remembering to do stuff.
You're just not. Everybody's not good at paying bills. I understand. So what do you remember about when we first got married? How we managed household things? What are some things that stuck out to you? Do you remember it all?
I mean, I was at no, because I was kind of at work all the time.
You didn't work all the time. You came home eventually.
I mean, I came home.
There was that one job where like you were working a lot. What was that?
I was in the office.
Yeah, that job. That was interesting.
Put that name on here.
Yeah, but
yeah, I was in the office. But
I did all of the cooking unless we went out to eat. When I got pregnant, we went out to eat a lot because I did not feel like cooking, and Michael did not cook. And then
you didn't really want no cooking though. You just wanted.
I did want cooking. I didn't. No, I didn't. Remember, I had steak and potatoes every dinner for a month.
You had fries from Mickey D's.
That was for 2 weeks. I ate it with
ketchup.
And
you had ketchup.
Gross. That was for 2 weeks.
And you was in love with that ketchup while you
for
was
2 weeks.
Oh, well,
for 2 weeks. For the first 2 weeks when I had really bad morning sickness. I have much in my pregnancy. But I did all the cooking. I did all the laundry. There was a fateful accident with one of my favorite shirts. And so I was just like, I'll do the laundry. It's fine. It's fine. And then cleaning. There wasn't a whole lot to clean up. It was just us. No. Remember when we didn't have a kid and our house was easy to clean?
Yeah.
So what does it look like now with us in the home?
I mean... We clean up, but it's tough with it. It's tough with the kids with special needs. It's tough. It's tough.
Hard. It's funny because we have to like work out with her what we're allowed to clean. This is going to sound crazy, but like Macy genuinely does not want any of her toys picked up off of the floor. And so we just kind of had to work out together where she could keep her toys and where she could not keep her toys because her room. Like, I think I showed her room in a video to, like, my mom and some of my friends. And their mama was like, you need to clean up her room. I can't. Like, I certainly can't do it while she's awake. Like, literal full-fledged meltdown. Like, where are my things? She's very comforted by all her things splayed out on the floor because nothing has disappeared and she knows where everything is. And so that is difficult to deal with when little people have more things than you. Why does she have so many things?
So many toys?
Yeah. That's not my fault. So, and then it's just the idea of time. We work.
Yeah.
She has school. And then when she comes home, there is no such thing as, at least for me, like when I'm home with Macy by myself, there is no such thing as I'm going to clean this while Macy plays. Because Macy has to be supervised at all times. 24, well, not 24/7. Whenever she's awake, she has to be supervised. Can you clean up when she's at home by yourself? When you're at home with her by yourself?
As long as she got a tablet, yeah.
She didn't even do it with her tablet with me.
When she got a tablet, and I mean, you know, I check in, but when she have a tablet,
I think she's a little more attached to me though. Like she likes to be where I am in the house, and if she's not near me, she gets offended. Like if I'm like, Macy, go sit down. Oh, okay. I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to tear up this living room first. Right on the walls in the bathroom first. Yeah. Cooking. Let's talk about that, sir.
Look, I grew up not cooking. So, I mean, every time I tried to go in the kitchen to learn with my mom, I was kicked out of the kitchen.
We're not blaming
she
this
didn't
on
have
mom.
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying.
We're not blaming this on mom because we've been married for 10
years. I'm speaking facts. I was kicked out of the kitchen because my mother didn't have the patience.
My mom didn't have the patience either. I sat on the floor, like in the doorway of the kitchen. I would sit on the floor.
No, it wasn't no such thing as that. My mom
and then also had a dad. My mom didn't have the patience. My dad was like, y'all got to learn how to cook. So he would drag us in the kitchen and be like, I'm finna make this. Watch. Help me make it.
I ain't had it.
Yeah, well.
I was told get out, and that's what she meant.
But what about now?
Well,
we're still on. So what do you think? We're still on now.
I mean, I do a little stuff now. I mean, I can't, just get in there and cook some red beans and rice and some soul food. But
you could. There are too many videos on YouTube. You looked on YouTube and you have learned how to not just only change the battery, but change the wire cable connectors and reconnect the adapters.
Change the battery now.
Not change the battery, but you remember when you had to saw off the adapters from the cord and put them back together? You remember me to do that? YouTube. Put up that fan in the bathroom. YouTube. We put that floor back together. Hardwood floor, not the new one.
That wasn't
the
off YouTube.
What? The floor.
The floor. We didn't watch YouTube do that.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
Oh. What else?
That's probably what
What else you did?
Me and my daddy tore it up.
What else we did around the house from YouTube? They have cooking videos on YouTube for people who don't know how to cook.
I'm going to have to look and invest in that.
There's also one thing that is pretty weird. I refuse to take out the trash. Refuse. And I recognize, I can admit that it is a little bit weird that I won't take out the trash. And I haven't totally wrapped my mind around why I'm so offended by the idea of taking the trash.
Did you have to do it growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parents were not like this.
Oh.
Just take the trash out. I don't know. I feel very unloved when you make me. I haven't.
I don't make you take the trash.
You don't. I haven't. I don't. But when the trash can is full and you haven't taken out the trash, I'm like, oh. Love you. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about, babe?
So we got a few tips.
Oh yeah. Few tips
that'll help with managing the home with a kid with special needs. So just remember, sometimes you cannot do A through Z. Sometimes you may have to do A through M. Some days you might just only get A, B, and C done. You can't do it all.
Some days you just go to bed.
Just go to bed.
You just go to bed and try again tomorrow.
Just make sure you don't leave food out so roaches won't be running around.
This is true. Talk about it often. We talk about who's going to do what around the house, and it has completely changed. Michael does most of laundry because he is a laundry ninja at this point. It is amazing how he can, in a day, do 6 or 7 loads of laundry, wash, dry, fold, and put away. And normally when I wash a load, it has to be washed 3 times. And then I dry it and I put it on the couch and he folds it and puts it away.
Yeah, I heard that. Laundry ninja.
He is a laundry ninja. I can't do what you do with the laundry. Cannot do it, mainly because Macy is attached to me at the hip. There are probably some other reasons I don't want to do it. It's just too many clothes. But we not just often all the time, but we talk about what needs to be changed periodically. So Macy just went back to school, so that looks different, or to summer camp, so that looked different from when we were home in quarantine. And even before that, when Macy was in school full time, it looked different. And when she was just going to therapy and I was at home and Michael was at work, what we did around the house would look different. There was a brief 3-month period when Michael took care of the budgeting and the bill paying and stuff. And now it's not just me paying the bills and I tell him about what happens later. We kind of split up what bills are paid by who, and we remind each other what needs to be due. I paid the cable bill, the Cox bill.
I paid the cell phone bill.
Thanks. And also expect it to change. As your household grows, what is messy has changed for us. Totally has changed for us. What is a successful day of home management has changed for us. If we can do, our rule now is make sure the dishes are put away and do at least one thing around the house before you go to bed. That's it. That's the best we can do right now. One thing. You do one, I do one, and we'll catch the rest later. I try to do a little more on the weekend, and you do more when you're off, but you don't get off every weekend. And when I'm off on the weekend, if he's not here, it's hard for me to do stuff around the house. So what we have done and how we split things up around the house has changed, but we try to make it equitable. There were times where you're working tons of overtime. So I wouldn't expect him to come home and fix dinner. or whatever, or even heat up dinner. Because a lot of times I would cook dinner and put it in the refrigerator and heat it up. If it's 8 o'clock, like, he's asleep. Like, I can't wait for you to get home. If I need a load of laundry wash, even though he's the laundry ninja, like, if he gets home at 7:30, like, that's right in the time I'm putting Macy to bed. And I'm trying to go to bed, so I do it myself. But what needs to be done gets done but you just have to expect it to change over time.
Mm-hmm. Another tip, be okay with learning new things, i.e. for me, cooking, and be okay with doing it a different way. Everything don't have to go your way.
Right.
Learn new ways of doing something. Mm-hmm. Just learn it so your partner can be happy. I'm going to say that again, man. Just learn it so your partner can be happy.
And women too, because there are certain things that I didn't cook before we got married. You and Macy can't stand the flat sheet in the bed. I don't know what that is about. And so the flat sheet, there's a fitted sheet that goes over the mattress. The flat sheet that's between you and the comforter that keeps the comforter clean.
I'll be under the flat sheet.
I know, because I fussed over the years.
No, I used to sleep like that, period.
No. When we first got married, like, you would literally pull it back and then get under the comforter. That's the thing that happened in our marriage. Macy does the same thing. He does the absolute same thing. Y'all are weird. Is there anything else you want to talk
about? So yeah, just learn to do things differently.
Anything else?
Learn new things. Learn to cook. And also, I have a package coming in this weekend. It's called HelloFresh.
You guys say all their names and stuff. We're not sponsored. # not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But it's a meal prep package, because it'll be a different one next week.
Yes, and it comes with instructions on how to cook certain foods.
He's going to try it.
I am going to try it. So this is me, men and ladies who might not know how to cook. This is me learning a new thing. Because
literally, marriage is, did you pay this bill and what's for dinner? That's marriage. Did you pay this bill and what's for dinner? Are the lights going to get turned off? Is the phone going to get turned off? And what are we going to eat? What are we going to eat today? And that's marriage in a nutshell. And that conversation gets old real fast.
Okay.
What? No, like talking about like what are we gonna eat? Oh. We had the same conversation tonight. What are we gonna eat? What do you feel like eating? I don't know. What do you feel like eating? I don't know. You gonna cook? Certainly not.
We're gonna start flipping a coin.
Flipping a coin. Are we eating or fasting? Well, that's kind of all we have for you. How are we doing together working as a team? I was trying to let you take it this time, because I always get it first. You forgot?
No, you can have it first this time. It don't matter. I believe we're doing great. Let's see.
That's one thing I can do better, babe.
One thing that you can do better?
Yes.
I can't say be more patient this time.
No. We all know I have no patience. Can we move on? Stop putting all my business out there.
One thing you can do better.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this is real life TV.
You go first and then I'm going to go. Then.
What's one thing that you could do better? Go to sleep. You need your rest.
You're right.
You need your rest. My husband and my child have been tired, moody people. And when they're both tired at the same time, it's rough. And I understand, like, when you're tired, there's nothing you can do. But you can go to sleep. I don't know what's wrong with the kid, but you can go to sleep.
Okay. One thing you could do better? Stop being bossy.
That's the same. Oh, I guess it's not the same.
No, it's not.
How do I stop being bossy?
Just let me do some things I can do it.
Example.
Of
a time I was bossy to you this week. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me to do.
Baby, move that camera over there and go over there and look and make sure the stuff. I got that. You know what I'm saying? I can do that.
But we were working together to get it set up.
How was that being bossy? I feel like you being a supervisor right there. I got it.
I wasn't. But what were you doing when I came in?
Hey, look, I had to.
You had the lights up in your camera. I was just telling you to put the camera up.
That's all right.
Why?
It's cool. Because it was going to get set up. We can't shoot a
I
video
don't
without
agree
the
with
camera.
your thing.
You don't have to agree with that. But it's fine. That's the
You know what we didn't do? This is why we're both a little annoyed. You know what we didn't do? You've been an amazing daddy this week. We didn't do the good thing first. You always
No, I'm
do
glad.
the good
I'm
thing.
glad we got the negative out the way. Well, that'll work, but I appreciate it.
You've been an awesome daddy this week.
You've been
Macy,
awesome.
when I say Macy has been, we didn't know that the whole mood swing girl thing started at age 6. Apparently, like it's here and there. I've talked to a couple of girl moms, and they're like, "No, that's a thing. That's the thing. Even before PMS, you get moody, girl." And we've had a lot going on. I guess we can tell them now. Don't tell them why, but we all had to get tested for COVID-19. Macy couldn't go to camp, and she had just started going back to camp. And so, if you don't know, with children with autism, routine is everything. And so, since March, it's been a different routine every couple of weeks. And so, it happened again. We got into a really good routine. Does she enjoy having to get up early and go to camp? No, but she enjoys camp. And so, she's been using a lot of, I have to let you read the text, Miss Elise, her teacher, sent me home.
Trying to get a lawsuit on it. America, she's trying to get us a lawsuit.
I have to let you read the text that her teacher sent. But she's been doing really, really well. And then we can't send her to camp because we have to. Don't say why. I'm serious. But we had to stay at home and I'm not mad for having to stay at home at all. I appreciate that there are rules in place to keep everybody at the camp safe. I really do. And I hope these continue. We're not talking about all of that. Yeah. So she's not only just moody, but like she's tired and she has to get up. It's a lot. And so she's been having a hard time. Like it took three people to get her out the car this morning.
Look, I had a hard time having to take that test. That's ridiculous. That is the worst test ever. And then the kid, I'm thinking after we took our test that the kid, we
took our test at different spots. Yeah. And so
I'm thinking it's going to be worse on her. She got the easy test.
I think her pediatrician let them know because we went to our doctor's office and to their drive-through clinic. I think the pediatrician, and I let the nurse know when I pulled in there, like, look, our child's autistic. We kind of explained to her that she has to get tested for germs, but she doesn't know that you're about to stick this thing up her nose and twist it. So, like, I'm going to have to help you. And she was like, well, let me go get some more help, which is always appreciative when the nurse is like, I recognize this situation is going to be difficult for all of us. And the guy was amazing.
She got the cool dude.
Shout out to all the black and brown healthcare workers and professionals out there looking out for you, brothers and sisters. We appreciate it. It happened again today when I went to my doctor's office. I had a nurse look out for me real good, and I was like, you know what, good looking out. But I certainly appreciate the way that he was quick, and the swab that they use for kids is tiny. Like, I don't even know if she felt it, and I think she was more annoyed because we expected her to heave and kick and stuff like she does when she gets shots. That was definitely not the case.
Mm-mm.
She I think was more irritated that we were holding her down and she couldn't figure out why. Like, that was nothing. Like, not a tear shed at all. It was great. Well, it wasn't great. Michael, please stop complaining about it. You're fine.
Meanwhile, I had the temper tantrum full. That's what it was.
He was upset. And I don't blame you. It was rough. So yeah. Yeah. What did I do good this week? You didn't tell me what I did good.
Man, you just again. I know we're not supposed to say the same thing, but again,
what?
Y'all, she just let me do my thing, man.
I
can play
a second ago. I was just bossy. Just bossy.
No, but that's the negative thing. We talking about the.
But how am I letting you do your thing and still bossy?
With somebody in the comment section.
You can't yell the mic.
Somebody in the comment section.
Don't whisper.
Somebody in the comment section explain that to her, please. I just don't have the strength right now. I'll explain later. But she just let me do my thing. Let me play my game with no distractions. You know what I'm saying? It's been lovely.
When did you play your game?
I played my game when you went to work. I played my game. I didn't play yesterday. I was too tired and moody, like she said. I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling about 10 different emotions.
Grump.
I was grump.
And then he would get emotional and mushy. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Macy was crying. It was rough with Macy. Just crying at the upper head. Who made her cry? I don't know why you crying, Macy. I don't know.
But see, America, what she not telling you is
what
all the stuff I did when I got, because I worked the night before.
No, this is what he's not telling you. Because I appreciate when you do stuff, but I would rather you go to sleep and then wake up and do stuff. Because this is what he does. He'll work 2 nights in a row, come home. This is not a counseling session. We're about to wrap this up. Come home. And then he cleaned out both of the cars. He mowed the lawn. He broke down all my Amazon package boxes because I have a problem. What else?
I mean, if I didn't do it, it wasn't going to get done.
You could have did it after you slept.
After I slept, I did not plan on doing that at all. So that's why I did it. Sleep. That's why I did it when I had the energy to do it. It don't make sense.
You didn't have the energy. You were exhausted.
But it's done.
Whatever.
You got to worry about it? Was your car straight?
It was for a little bit. Mason got back in it now. All right. Well, that's all we have for you guys. Don't forget to like and to subscribe and share this to everyone who you think would benefit from it. And teamwork makes the dream work.
Also, one more thing. Don't forget, Gold Club member. Go support my friend, please.
But teamwork makes the dream work was supposed to be last.
I know, but I just had
let's
to
do
throw
it
it out there one more time.
Tell the thing.
But please make sure you support a good friend of mine, Gold.
Don't wrinkle it.
I'm just making sure they see it.
Turn it loose so they can see.
Gold Club member.
He has all kinds of stuff on.
He has all kinds of stuff. Masks, wristbands, like t-shirts, the works. Please go and support if you can.
Is that it?
That's it.
And don't forget, teamwork makes the dream work.
God bless you. Woo. I'm sorry, I had to make sure because I kind of botched it the first time, so I wanted to throw it in there again.
You didn't botch it.
I did. I said goal. I messed up, and I had to repeat myself. We finished, right?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't stop this recording.